Female, educated, and unmarried by the age of 27, people might use a particular term to describe your social status, 生育. Translation, leftover woman. In traditional China, women are expected to get married, become mother, and nurture a family. However, there is a rising tide of single women. Therefore, 生育 was invented to curb it. Some even consider it a threat to national security. The word 生育 is also derogative because it implies unwanted woman or undesirable woman. Instead, portrayals of single women as lonely, desperate, overqualified, and intimidating appear regularly in Chinese media. Research has shown that the 生育 stigma has pressured many women into marriage. Now, 生育 are fighting back with their purse. Since the open and reform policy of the 1980s, and as a result of the expansion of mass education, women in China appear to be increasingly confident about their place in modern society. Women now contribute some 41% to China's gross domestic product, the largest proportion of any country in the world. The woman power is or other Western countries, Chinese women are not changing how others see them through protest or activism. The act of protesting can lead to imprisonment and severe consequences. Instead, they are using consumerism to counteract long-standing stigma over their single status. One 33-year-old woman told a conversation, "During family gatherings, my aunt just loves to tease my parents about why I am still single. In her mind, I must lead a miserable life. I need to defend my parent, so I constantly upgrade my own self-image by buying myself more and more expensive clothes to wear. I want the best of everything in life. My sunglasses are from Burberry. My handbag is from Louis Vuitton. My laptop is from Apple. I show that I'm not miserable and I lead a great life. My relatives can then leave my parents alone." And a 30-year-old woman explained, "The more people want to laugh at you, the more glamorous you need to look in front of them. When you look glamorous, people become more tolerant of you and your family." The marketplace is also capitalizing on the rise of singlehood and its economic muscle. Every November 11th, China's Singles Day. It was invented in 2009 by the e-commerce giant Alibaba as a kind of anti-Valentine's celebration for single people. China's Single Day has overtaken Black Friday, the day after the US Thanksgiving, to become the biggest annual shopping festival in the world. Why is November 11th a single day? Because there are 4 ones in November 11th. 1, 1, 1, 1. The consumption and economic power have become a way for these women to build legitimacy for an alternative lifestyle. Their struggle pits the modernizing and global power of the contemporary market against the traditional cultural authority and the media power of China's modern party state. And in a surprising turn of events, it looks like the single women are winning. Now, what about men? You heard about the leftover woman. My program talked about the leftover woman. What about the leftover men in China? China has many, many millions more men than women, a hangover of the country's one-child policy. The gender imbalance is making it hard for any man to find a partner, and the gap is likely to widen. By 2020, it's estimated there were 30 million more men than women looking for a partner. By 2030, more than a quarter of Chinese men in their 30s will not have married. In 2015, a Chinese businessman in his 40s reportedly sued a Shanghai-based introductions agency for failing to find him a wife, having paid the company 7 million yuan, which is the equivalent of $1 million, to conduct an extensive search. In another case, a computer programmer from the southern city of Guangzhou bought 99 iPhones as part of an elaborate marriage proposal to his girlfriend. Unfortunately, he was turned down, with his humiliation exacerbated as photos of the event were widely shared across social media. Part of the problem is that the ways of meeting people are not always working. Chinese New Year has long been an opportunity for single people to meet a partner. Most people visit the houses of family and friends during the festival, which occurs between late January and mid-February. So singletons have many chances to meet potential partners. But that a long-standing tradition of meeting a potential partner has given way to modernity. Online dating is growing fast in China as elsewhere, and the messaging apps such as WeChat are increasingly popular ways of getting to know people. Young generations have more choice, and they are following their hearts rather than their parents. The problems for men in finding a partner are most acute in poorer rural areas, made worse by long-held traditions that the husband must be able to offer a decent level of financial security before he can secure a wife. It is termed as mother-in-law economy. If men want to get married, the future mother-in-law will request that he first buys a house before discussing the next step. It's one reason why house prices have been so strong in recent years. But this financial burden on men is also making it harder for many women to find a partner. Because of the financial costs, large numbers of men are opting to marry later. And when they do settle down, they are often looking for younger women. Age gaps of 10 to 20 years or more are common in Chinese marriages. It seems an unsolvable